Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. Basically a month into the season. Here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. So South Alabama's offense will have first crack at this one. And now we get our first look at Eli Holstein. He had a tough time getting anything started in that loss last time out. 3 interceptions and was sacked 4 times. Here's Holstein to throw. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I tell you what, man, you want to be an offense that's really, really hard to stop. Have multiple guys that can make you pay and multiple guys that can win outside. Their stud, who we've talked about, like, they didn't even try to feature him. They're going opposite him the first 2 plays and having success. That opens it up for this whole offense.
Throwing, Holstein. Snagged in the middle. Oh, he dropped it! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Holstein with the catch. It's Phillips. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Trying to run, it's Phillips. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Eli Holstein to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets him to the 49-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Took it all the way back to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Can they catch it? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They feed him again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard trot. Splits the uprights, good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Savage. Turning it on! Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Finds his man. It's Savage. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does hit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They told us they wanted to start fast. Doesn't get much quicker than a 24-0 lead early. Here's Holstein to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The run inside. It's Savage. Makes it past the marker. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Slings it downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And his throw is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already their blowout lead.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Holstein. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 5-29. To throw, it's Holstein. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Jaguars will go for it here on 4th down. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And the Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's stopped right there, no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Holstein. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Go. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Phillips. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
In the gun on third down. Here's Holstein. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Eli Holstein to throw. That's reeled in. It's short. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Holstein. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's Holstein to throw. Pulls it in. It's Mathis. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Again, Holstein. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marion. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Throwing, Holstein. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The run inside. It's Savage. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 11 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Washington able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Amherst Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Jaguars will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me his quarterback not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Guys?
All right, Holly. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Hunt is on its way. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They put the ball on the ground the last time they had it. Still up by double figures, but an opportunity to build on that lead was missed. Looking for space. It's Phillips. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Holstein. That's caught. It's short. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access or cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no.
Could be an alley. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground game on the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Alabama. And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Back to pass, it's Washington. Makes the grab down the middle. Caught, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Glover.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. The short hands. It's Bell. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion but was denied. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. On the move, it's Phillips. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Hands it off. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Eli Holstein to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Here's a little room there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Malone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Malone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat lead and forcing the incompletion. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us.
Number 98, set to kick this quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Savage. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And let's take a second to look at the numbers these two quarterbacks have posted. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Glover. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, at the 20. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Jaguars line it up with a first and goal. In the red area, it's Phillips. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
41, Jacksonville State. 13. Number 98 sets a kickoff.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Washington. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Savage. Second down coming up. They'll go right back to the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. Knocked off his feet.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Savage. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The run inside. It's Phillips. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go right back to him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The kick is on its way. And it'll be down right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Gonna run it. It's Savage. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
the RPO. Quick throw to the right. That'll be enough to move the chains, and it'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Got it, looking for a 1st. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. All out of space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.